You've had moments where you're barely 2 weeks into the month and your previous month's earnings are already spent. Come closer. You understand the need for a budget. Now, as a family, your needs and those of your spouse and children depends on your income and that of your spouse. So if you don't make proper plans for your income, you'll see your family running into debt towards the end of the month. I know firsthand how difficult it can be to manage your finances, especially when you have a family to support. As a parent, there's nothing more important than providing for your loved ones and ensuring their needs are met. Money issues have been reported to be one of the major causes of failed marriages. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the process of making a family budget that actually works and budgeting tips you need to implement to ensure you make your family budget effective. But first, let's find out what a family budget is. A family budget is a plan for your household income and expenses over a period of time. It's a plan for how to meet your family's financial goals and properly allocating your household income to the right expenses and saving plans. And why is it important to make a family budget? I mean, the benefits are numerous. A family budget helps you keep track of what your household spends money on and ensures you avoid wasteful spending. So instead of putting money into frivolous expenses, you ensure you take care of the necessary ones first. Now, without a budget, you'll be stuck in the struggle for providing for immediate consumption and neglecting future needs. I mean, your future financial needs. So how do you create a family budget that actually works? The first thing you should do is set a financial goal. Now, setting a financial goal is the most important aspect of creating a workable family budget. This ensures you have something to look up to, more like a desirable end product. So whether the plan is to buy a mansion in the chosen part of the country or to embark on a desired vacation to the Bahamas or Caribbean islands, or to save whatever it is, or to even save up money for a particular investment, you should set up a financial goal for it. Now, the goal should be smart. That's specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-based. Now, this is to ensure that you don't overwhelm your household with unrealistic budgets. The next step is to decide how much you make. So if you and your spouse and a monthly income, it would be easier to determine how much the both of you make. If the income isn't fixed, you would have to work something out with your spouse in order to figure out the actual amount that comes in monthly. Now, take an average of the monthly income. Figure out how much you and your spouse earns each month. This will help you put everything into perspective. The next step is to note your expenses. So once you've figured out your monthly income, you'll also have to note down the things you spend money on. Note down what goes into the rent, into mortgage, food, into clothing and other bills like utility, kids' education, transportation, all of that. Then write out all the essential things the family needs to spend on. Also take note of the non-essential but urgent expenses and keep them side by side with the essential ones. Now, in addition, take note of all other expenses and put the unforeseen ones into the emergency category. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, I'd like you to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, share this video, and head over to our Instagram page. Follow us there on @ZFinancialHub and stop by our website zfinancialhub.com to check out more content. Now, let's head right back into the video. So the next step is to create your budget. So after the income and expenses have been defined and taken note of, now it's time to make the budget. Now ensure that you highlight the essential expenses and subtract them from the monthly income. Now, once the essentials have been subtracted, assign whatever you have left to the other important expenses you have noted down. Take out money for savings, emergencies, debt settlement, kids' education, and other important household expenses. Now, you can use the percentage budget system where you can assign a certain percentage of income to different expense categories. Like, for instance, 50% can go into essential needs, 30% into non-essentials, and the remaining 20% goes into savings or debt payments. Now, what if you subtract your expenses from your income and you end up with a negative value? It's very possible. I mean, in fact, that's the main reason why you're making a budget. Now, this is the time to cut down on your expenses and review your essentials. Now, are they really essentials? Are they really important? Can the budgets for them be lowered? Can they be lowered? Take note of this and ensure everything the family is spending on is actually worth it. The next step is to track the progress of your goal. Now, when you set goals, you should ensure you work towards meeting them. And one of the ways to do that is to track your progress at different intervals. So once the monthly income comes in, take care of the essential needs and note them down. After a week, review to ensure that the expenses are not being incurred, especially when they can't be categorized as emergency. Let's talk about some budgeting tips you need to implement to make your family budget effective. The first step is to choose a budget method. Now, you need to choose a budget method that works for all parties involved. This is so important for accountability's sake. So whether you want to go the traditional way and write everything down on a paper, or you want to use a spreadsheet or an app, it should be a unanimous agreement between you and your spouse or any family member involved. Now, all parties should have access to the tracking system. Discuss with your partner about the family's wants and needs. Understanding the difference between wants and needs is a very important step towards financial freedom. So the next step is to keep record of the expenses. Now, there are certain expenses you make and feel that they're too insignificant to be written down, but this shouldn't be the case, because all expenses made should be recorded. Every dollar spent should be recorded. Whether you paid a few dollars to the waste disposal guy or you took the kids to get ice cream, write everything down and make sure they're in the budget. Schedule a periodic money date. Now, if it seems awkward to discuss money issues with your family, add humor and fun to it. Money discussions are essential for every family, so shying away from them can only result in complications too difficult to handle. So you can actually fix a money date with your spouse where you two can talk about the family's finances in a more relaxed mood. This is an opportunity to discuss and track the progress of the family budget. Now, making time to discuss the bills, the income, and other financial issues will help ease the pressure around money conversation, and this will help you work towards meeting family goals. Now, ensure you take your kids along with the plan. The kids are part of the plan anyway. In fact, the majority of the time, 60% of the family's income are spent on them. So it's important to ensure they understand the family's financial goals. Now, you can carve out time to educate the kids about their needs and wants and how they can manage the little stipends they get monthly. That's if they do. This will help them cut off unrealistic money expectations they have. It could be difficult at first to stick to a family budget, to even create a family budget, but creating a family budget will sort out half of the family's financial problems. So when you start seeing the benefits of a working family budget, you would wish you started sooner. So I hope I've been able to explain and I've been able to give the benefits of having a family budget that actually works. So it might seem difficult at first, but with time, with a lot of practice and with a lot of intentional discussion between you and your spouse, you can actually make this family budget work so that you can keep your finances in track and hit all your financial goals this year 2023. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd like you to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, and please do not forget to hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video you'll be notified. So, and please head over to our Instagram, follow us on Instagram at Z Financial Hub, and our website at zfinancialhub.com. And I want you to watch the other video, which I'm also going to post here, and I'm going to leave the link in the description box. If you're trying to get out of debt and you have a low income, yes, then you should watch this video. So I've talked about how to get out of debt even with a low income. So watch that video. I'll see you in the next video. So bye for now.